guys, good morning. How you doing? It is currently Monday morning, the 4th of May. Happy new month. I know you're working very hard from home. I believe in you. So anyway, I am currently with my nephews and nieces. My heart is so full, guys. There's no time I enjoy, like, just being around them is exciting. So as you can see behind me, there they are. They are really trying to keep quiet because I told them we are starting the vlog, so please try and keep it low. But they're actually about to start assignments. I'm giving them work to keep them busy. They've pretty much been playing and catching up, which is important because during COVID they've all been in their homes with my sister and brother, their individual homes. You get the point. So now when they come to Shosh, when they come to my mom's place, they're so excited because it's all of them, the entire gang together. I got a few questions from my sister, actually. I just told her, yo, do you have any questions I can give them? Because they pretty much did so much. They woke up, they did their best. They're so responsible. Like, I was so proud of them. So I'm just about to read them their questions out so that they start the assignment, and then I'm gonna rush to town and get a few more resources because I still don't have so much, because I intend to be actively creating time to just help Jim with his learning, because he's gonna go to PP2 because he's actually 4. So yeah, I need to make sure I have all that in place for him to just help him have a smooth transition into that, because already he's in a new town. So as it were, he's going to be having so much to adapt to, and I just want to make it a bit seamless for him education-wise. They're getting pretty restless. Let me give them their questions. I rush to town, then I'll catch up with you guys when I come back. Imagine you are a health officer in your county. Write a speech enlightening the people on the outbreak of the deadly disease, in brackets, COVID-19. Define the disease and give a brief background information about it. That's the first point. And then you don't have to write that. Those are just the guidelines. Hey guys, how you doing? It is several days later. Trust me, I have great respect for Shikonguru and all these mothers out there who vlog with children in the background or while carrying on with their motherhood duties. It is a lot of work. We did more homeschooling yesterday with my nieces and nephews. They actually went yesterday, but can you imagine, I did not remember at one point that I was supposed to be recording anything. Yeah, but here we are. I just wanted to kind of give you a brief information on where I got this idea, if I may call it, but it's more of an inspiration. You know those mornings when you wake up, when God puts something in your heart, okay, I'm a Christian and I love the Lord, and I've gotten to a place where when He tells me to do something, I can actually discern in my heart that God is actually putting that particular thing in my heart. Of course, it's a daily journey. I can't say that it is the same for every particular thing, but there are those that have confidently known that this is definitely God. Actually, the funny thing with this, if the litmus test, if I may call it, the one way to always know that God is telling you to do something is when in your head it looks impossible, it looks like something you cannot do. That's one thing to look for. And also sometimes when it looks way over and above, it almost sounds ridiculous. Okay, maybe ridiculous is a huge word, but it feels as though you feel inadequate for what He's telling you to do. But this is what He put in my heart to do. He told me to help. We have a 4-year-old in the house. They recently got here. I think that they're a month old now, so they've actually had to move towns, and they're basically a month old. And so the 4-year-old is called Jimmy, and he's such an adorable kid. I think he's supposed to go to PP2, of course, because of his age. But the beauty is that yesterday, after interacting with him and the other children, I was able to see just how much help he needs, like the level of assistance that he may require. And actually, before I even go further, let me just tell you what happened yesterday. I taught him how to write his name. Guys, the way his face lit up, you know, it is one thing to be excited, and it's another when you actually see a child achieve a milestone. It's actually such a big deal for them. So you know, the other kids, I was telling them, everybody write your name, we are about to start the assignments, because my nieces, I have a niece in going through PP2. I have another one in class 3, grade 3, I think it's called grade 3 now with CBC. So it was like a mixed range of different age groups doing that different categories of assignment. It was actually, that's how I couldn't remember there was a camera somewhere to be pressed on and recording to be done. Pressed on and recording to be done. So yeah, basically wrote his name down for him, the letters, and then I made him do that like 3 different times, and he finally got it. He was so happy, you guys. That alone became my sign. You know, there I was wondering, is this really God? So for me, seeing his face light up like that was the answer to my question. It's actually what gave me the drive to now continue. I was like, you know what, I really needed to do this for him. I just want to share with you what I got him. Guys, I didn't know books are this expensive. So there's this encyclopedia. There's actually an encyclopedia for pre-primary, you guys. Check this out. Yeah. So this is how the book looks. I know for some of you who are already parents, you probably have this laminated covered. Anyway, so it is multi-faceted in that it has all the subjects that they are supposed to cover. There is mathematics there, and then we have languages. You know what I like about this book, guys? Now I have like a guide. I have something that's going to be showing me what to do, when to do, and how. The next page has environmental studies. You know, in our time, I think it was called science. And then there's health practices, natural environment. Yeah, there's even religion, guys. It's very comprehensive. It is very comprehensive. I would totally recommend this if you haven't already gotten this. It actually goes for, I think the price varies depending on whichever bookshop you get, but as you can see, mine, it's actually labeled. I got it for that amount. I'm not sure I'm supposed to share that, but Just to give you a rough estimate, okay? I was reading online and I came across this very interesting website. It's called childrenlearningreading.com. I think you should also pass by that website and check it out. So I got so much insight from it. He's actually a father. He has 4 children, and he even shares his own experiences there teaching the children. They actually started learning from as early as 2 years, meaning, but you know what, I've realized that children are very intelligent. Like, you don't have to wait until when they go to school or when they're just about to go to school for you to start teaching them things. As in, things like schedule, you can put them on a schedule as early as they're born. I've actually seen that with my sister. Shout out Nami, hey. So Nami put her kids on a routine from the time they were born, so much that if you interfere with any activity, like if they know that they're supposed to eat by midday and probably you delay them, or if they're supposed to nap by 2 p.m. and you don't put them to bed, you're going to realize that the kid is crying so much because they're already so used to the routine that they have. So basically, just jump on and start teaching them if and when you can. He said that unfortunately right now, most of the systems in school right now teach children how to read sight words, and he said that might not be the best approach to teach a child how to read. This is because English, as it is a language, is comprised of alphabets, right? Like letter A to letter Z. All those are what comprise the English language. So if you're teaching a first-time child to read and you show them sight words, what you're doing is that you're making their minds memorize the entire word as a block. So you know, there are words that he was saying, that there are words like burn, burnt. So you see, if you draw them, it kind of, the shapes look similar in the child's mind, and you find that later on when they're trying to read, they have some certain level of difficulty because how their mind has been programmed is to memorize words instead of learning the sounds, the different sounds of the alphabet that create the word. He even gave an example of how a dictionary has so many words. So can you imagine how much time would you need to like memorize even just 3,000 words, as it were? I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm just saying there's a better way to teach them how to read. So anyway, that's the main reason why it's important to teach your child how to read individual. Like if it's a word, just break that word. Like if it's say a word like dog, don't let them look at a picture and under there written a dog, because the kid is gonna try to cram that word. Okay, I'm not saying pictures are bad in this extent. I was actually sitting there and I'm like, wow, most of us actually learned through sight words. Okay, we didn't turn out bad, but I'm just saying there is always a better way to do things. And for me, like right now, I figured that since he's gonna go to PP2, I just wanted him to have a smooth transition. I've actually realized that he still needs to learn the English language, because at some point I also noticed that he couldn't understand some of the questions which are there, like the instructions that were on the worksheet. So it's actually a lot. I actually have a lot to do. So I'm gonna have to start from like scratch, but I don't mind. I'm willing to look for more material online. Let me show you the other book. So this is what I'm gonna start with. This is the other book I got. It's called Sound and Read. This one is basically like a reading and spelling guide for beginners. Let me just show you. That's the first page. As you can see, it's talking about alphabets in capital letters and in small letters. So yeah, and then let's go on, and then here we get to the reading. So basically, this book kind of gives a guide on how to start teaching your child how to read. That's the two books I got here. And I also got PP1 assignments. For most parents, you must have seen this template out already. There was an April holidays assignment. Yeah, so this will also help me with teaching him the very basics of PP1, like matching sounds with pictures. There's vowels. So I think I'd already mentioned routine. I also went on Pinterest. Guys, I'm always, anytime I need ideas on anything, I think I always go to Pinterest because there's so much resources there, guys, on anything you may want. The place I went to print, unfortunately they didn't have colored printers, so this is what I came up with. It's like a schedule that can work for a 2-year-old all the way to 4-year-olds. It looks nice, right? So many times I also noticed that he would get so bored, even with the cartoons. He was even straining with some of those. And you see, that's where the difficulty is. When he has completely nothing to do, I think in a way it kind of makes him shut down. He may develop an attitude towards learning. If I put him on a routine, it will help him and build him up in a stronger and better way. By then, my mom is a teacher, and for me, she gave me the best foundation for reading and learning, so much that by the time I was getting to write essays in like class 5 and 6, I'm not bragging, guys, but I used to score 30, 32, 35 over 40. Like, for me, the lowest I'd score in composition was like 28. And that 28, I usually used to feel bad, like I failed. So, in a way, I kind of want him to also have a solid background with languages, because they're being taught in English and Kiswahili. So, if I can capitalize on giving him a very strong foundation with his languages, I really believe that he's not going to have problems progressing on. This is another one. You can actually print this out in color. Actually, you know what? After I have modified it, I'll probably do it in color. Actually, I also got one that is more comprehensive. Let me just show you. Here it is. Yeah, it goes all the way to 11 years old. I want him to develop responsibility from this early age. Yeah, guys, so I don't want to bore you guys further with all this, because I've realized it's actually a lot. The others are just pretty straightforward. The activities that he hadn't done, I feel so bad I didn't print them out in color. Yeah, he's just gonna learn how to put the big letters and small letters together. And then we also have this, counting how many, right? There's that and that. That's about it. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. You have no idea how much I appreciate that, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe. I want to thank all those who already subscribed. I look forward to sharing more experiences with you so that we may learn together. If you also have more ideas on how to do this, please comment down below so that those people watching the video can also get feedback from the comments. Things that I left out, things that I probably didn't touch on that are important, please include them there. We would really appreciate. Asante. Alright, guys, I'ma see you on the next one. Bye.